I won't be able to take your phone call. As a matter of fact, I won't be able to be reached for the whole week. I'm on my honeymoon and I'm doing the thing.
Even if you far away, I'm just a call away. Nights in Miami, body sweet like candy. I just wanna take my time on you, no rush, no rush, no rush. I really wanna cross that line with you, no rush, no rush.
Hey, yeah. Ladies and gents, I've been through things that made me intense. Should I grab things or maybe just vent? I came from nothing, made something with it. Let's not forget, leaders no lead. As first they follow and pick up.
I like that. I like that intro. What you think, Tiffany?
Look, I'm still in some Caribbean island vibing.
Yes, that was J-Lock, who is one of my artists that I manage, and that was No Rush. So make sure that y'all go and follow him. We'll play it again at the end so that you can hear the rest of the song. But I love it. I think that it is like a real sexy song, and it's talking about relationships, which we like to talk about on the private room. So hi, everyone. This is Two Shots of Tea with Tiffany Sunshine and
Tiffany K, aka Sweet Tea.
hello, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Hi, guys.
We got some news for y'all. We got some tea for y'all.
Yep, we do.
Yeah, we do. So I'm sitting outside and I'm just finishing my day job, and so I'm kind of relaxed right now. But we have a lot to talk about. Wanted to talk about the cicadas invasion that is coming. So North Carolina, there's reports that the cicadas are going to be coming to North Carolina, and it's actually going to be in my county, which is Cabarrus County, Mecklenburg County, I think Stanley County. So like 5 or 6 surrounding counties around Cabarrus County is going to get the cicadas invasion. So
well, guess what? I won't be visiting you during this little invasion persuasion thing that they're planning on doing.
Right.
Because I'm in South Carolina and I'm near the coast. So I'm gonna let you have all the fun.
Yeah, well, they said
up there.
Yeah. So they said the cicadas are they populate in wooded areas that were or counties or places that have wooded areas. So of course we have a lot of woods here. We have a lot of trees here versus being on the coast where you are right now. And so you will know that they are here. You're going to hear them. You're going to walk outside and you're probably going to be in the midst of them. And I'm going to be honest, I was really, really excited about it because I've been telling my twins about it for years. They're 16. We're in North Carolina and I'm from DC, and I've only seen maybe 6 or 7 cicada the whole time I've been here. So this is going to be, for me, it's going to be pretty interesting and kind of exciting because I've been telling my kids about this for 16 years. And now it's about to take place. So they said it's supposed to start about May. For the month of May, we should look for them. And so, yeah, it's going to be a lot. You'll know because you're going to have all of these holes like in your yard and in the ground where they're going to eat. They're going to basically hatching and all that kind of stuff. And when they come, like they die before the next like generation of it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, what did we talk about last time? The solar eclipse.
Yeah.
You only get it.
I'm really not liking 2024 so far, just for the simple fact that there's too much weird shit going on.
Yeah.
And I didn't sign up for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, some things you can't control.
Maybe that's why I've been like in isolation mode. Like I just want to be in my house with even though I'm not in my house now, obviously.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's giving palmetto bug vibes, and if anybody those who know me know I don't do palmetto bugs.
Right. Yeah.
That is the devil's spawn itself. I don't do it.
Right.
Oh
right.
God. Oh, if I had a phobia, that would be my phobia.
Right. Well, are you talking about those big roach-looking bugs that are like huge? That's the ones you're talking about?
at you, not away from you. They're not afraid of you. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no. They
yeah,
flex on you. You're
yeah,
in their territory.
yeah, yeah,
I'm good. I'm good. Any
yeah.
insect that's gonna flex on me and I'm bigger than it, they can have
Right.
whatever it is that they're trying to get. Have it. You want the
Yeah,
house? Have it.
yeah. Well, they are
Nope.
coming. They are coming, y'all. They are coming. North Carolina residents in like 6 counties around. I'm in Cabarrus County, so I know that it's the surrounding cities. It's like, I mean, counties. It's like 6 counties that they're saying that this takeover invasion of the cicadas is going to happen. So, get ready for it, y'all. It's supposed to start around May 1st for the whole month of May, from May 1st to June 1st, I think they said. So it's about to happen. So if you've never seen the cicadas like invasion takeover, then it's coming, and get ready for it. It's going to be fun.
So
Well,
what is it
I say
gonna
it's going
do
to be
to
fun.
the? Is it gonna have any effect on like crops? Like
Yeah. Yeah. So I would assume, I know nothing about farming or anything like that, but yes, like they're going to be feeding on everything.
So
So
that could ultimately lead to more inflation when it comes to produce.
yeah, that month long that they're going to be here, they're going to be feeding on things. I don't remember, because I was in Maryland. That's not a farm area. So that's a good question. Like, how is that going to affect farming and crops and stuff like that? I don't know. We'll follow up on that next week. I'm going to look that up because I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So what do
Okay.
you have? What do you have? What are we talking about today? Otherwise than that. Well, before we do that, I am drinking Additions coffee. So that is a local in Kannapolis. It's a coffee shop called Additions Coffee Shop, and I am drinking the Coffee Nudge. And when I tell y'all that this coffee shop is amazing, it's amazing. So instead of y'all going to Starbucks and all of those bigger places, try out a mom and pop place called Additions in Kannapolis. You will love the coffee if you're a coffee drinker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
What you got?
I
What you
made
got?
my own coffee,
Huh?
so just like I get teas for making breakfast, I
Mm-hmm.
make coffee at Tiffany's.
Ooh, okay.
So I think it's like International Delight, I believe,
Uh-huh.
but it's the caramel macchiato
Mm-hmm.
flavor, and then
Uh-huh.
they have this new creamer. It's like a sweet foam,
Okay.
cold foam, and
Uh-huh.
it looks like it's in a whipped cream
Okay. Okay.
can,
Mm-hmm.
and that is caramel macchiato. So
Ooh, yummy.
over ice,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Dunkin' what is Dunkin'? I don't go to Dunkin' anymore. I save
Right.
money and I make it at home.
Nice. Okay. You have to share that recipe with us when we get off. That sounds good.
Yes.
That sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, girl. What's the tea? What we talking about?
Okay, so I don't know if any of our viewers or followers or listeners have ever been to Dubai, but I'm sure when you have gone, it was very dry, it was very nice, sunny, birds chirping, tropical looking, all that stuff. Well, sorry to put a damper on y'all's plans if you're planning on going anytime soon,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a lot of water going on there. So
Ooh.
apparently, over the last 24 hours, Dubai has seen a year's worth of rain drop on their city. Um, and I think I've read other places in the Middle East have also had to deal with a lot of flash flooding
Mm-hmm.
and heavy rain. Some speculations have been said that it's due to cloud seeding or something to that effect, where scientifically,
What?
um,
What?
yes, girl,
Uh-huh.
yes. So scientists have like been able to cause the rain or cause the precipitation, but I think some of these numbers were off because it has been too much in a very short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And the lovely people of the United Emirates are really, they're swimming through it.
Really?
So
Okay. So
yeah.
this is a big deal because Dubai doesn't get this type of rain and moisture, right? Okay.
No.
Okay. I've never been there, but I know that it's a pretty popular tourist spot these last maybe 10 years. I hear people saying that they've gone to Dubai, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. And so, okay, so I wonder if it has anything, because a lot of people are talking about global warming and how the atmosphere and environment that has been so polluted by, governments and just,
Yeah, that
different
was
types.
another.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was another speculation with it too.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. So we'll drop some news coverage on that in the comments so that y'all can check it out and tell us what you think, because why do you think that these things are happening? Because there is all of this scientific stuff that's circulating about it. So we'll drop it in the comments for y'all to tell us, what do you think? Like, why do you think that Dubai and these neighboring places are experiencing all of this wetness, flooding, or rain?
Crazy, yeah, crazy precipitation and
Right,
yeah.
right, right. Okay, okay, yeah, okay, okay. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got?
Um,
Can we talk about
well,
OJ?
go. Yes, that was one of our topics. OJ. I'm gonna let you take away with that one because the only
So,
OJ that I really am familiar with is the one that I drink. So
okay, okay. So y'all should know OJ Simpson and the infamous legal issues that he had, starting off with the mystery death of his wife, Nicole Simpson. And I don't know if y'all are old enough to have witnessed that whole like court and him going through all of that. He was found not guilty, even though they never did find any other suspects. And so a lot of people felt like he was the actual murderer, but it was never found, and no one else, he was found not guilty, right? And so no one else, they haven't charged anybody else that I know of with the death of her, and I think it was her boyfriend. But I remember watching the court proceedings for it. But otherwise than that, OJ was a pretty outstanding and pretty like prominent celebrity. He was an actor. He was an actor. He was a football player, which is what he was known for. And so, as of last week, OJ Simpson passed away. And I thought it was really sad that all of the coverage was bringing up his court case that he was found not guilty on. And then the fact that he died and he was incarcerated for, this a number of years. And I just thought that it was just really unfair to his family for them to focus on that. I mean, I know that's big news and people are familiar with it, but like when I pass away, I don't want people to be like, "Oh, do y'all remember when Tiffany got?" You know what I mean? Like,
but you know what though? I don't even look. I look at it like this: be mindful of the things that you do and how you treat people while you're here on Earth, because your legacy is ultimately going to determine whether or not you get, you know,
yeah,
like a nose up in the air, or
yeah,
a bow at the head
yeah,
bowing. Because like I know it's, for example, Kris Jenner, she was best friends with Nicole Simpson. So I think I read somewhere, she was like not really glorifying his death, but like, good, I'm glad he's no longer
right,
here type thing.
right,
But I think people should take a note or two on how these celebrities are treated, especially when they've been in the news for such horrendous things,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
because you never know. We all
mm-hmm.
look, we all have an expiration date.
Right,
Um,
right.
but when you do go, how are you going to be remembered?
Right. Like, what do you want your legacy to be? Do you want your legacy to be that I was this football great and I was an actor, or do you want to be known for the person who got not guilty for my for my wife's murder and
Mm-hmm.
stealing back my trophies? Like, do you want that to be your legacy? Do you want that to be your legacy. And they say a lot about, you really don't know what your legacy is until you die. Like you're
Yeah.
building your legacy while you're alive, but your impact, you don't know what your impact is until you die, which is really sad, but it's true. When celebrities die, you hear about all of their accolades and all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately for OJ Simpson, I'm seeing more of his negative, like the negative publicity
Because that's all he's
attached to
known
him.
for. Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's sad. It's sad because that's unfair to his family, his children. They said that his family and his children and his grandchildren were there when he passed away. And I just think that it's just really sad that that is in the forefront in the news right now and seeing.
And another thing to remember too is that the people closest to those who pass away, they may have forgiven that
Right.
person,
Right.
whereas people who aren't as close to the person
Right.
still hold on to that grudge.
Right.
So
Exactly.
and like I know for me, um families have broken apart because of the death of a family member,
Right.
and that family member was the glue holding the family together.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like with his kids feeling and his grandkids being there, I'm sure there's people who are like, oh well, I would never.
Right.
But you don't know what that family has gone through
Mm-hmm.
off camera or behind the
Mm-hmm.
scenes. We
Right.
don't know. So who are we to determine whether or not it's right or wrong for how they grieve or how they handle death?
Exactly. Exactly. That's a really good point. So, can I throw out a question of the day? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question of the day is, what do you want your legacy to be? Like when you pass away, what do you want the headline to be? What do you want your legacy to be? So that's the question of the day for those that are listening. We'd like to give 24 to 48 hours for people to respond to our question of the day. So our question of the day is, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want your headline to be when you pass away? So that is it. I do want to go ahead and announce that our winners for last week's question of the day of who are your top female artists. So we have two winners. Two winners.
Okay,
One of them,
cool.
yeah. So one of them is Sammy Sosa. She is a rap artist, an up and coming artist here in the Charlotte, North Carolina. So congratulations to Sammy Sosa. She's doing big things. Make sure that y'all follow her. I will put it in the comments for you to follow her. And then our other is Davina Stevens. So Davina Stevens is actually an advocate. She is an author. She's a business owner. And so both of them won my book or my journal that's been published, the 2024 excuse me, Spread Your Wings Writing Journal, and it's a self-care journal. So congratulations to Davina Stevens and Sammy Sosa for answering our question of the day last week. So our question of the day this week,
Congratulations.
yay! Our question of the day this week is, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want in the headlines? What do you want your headline to be? So we're going to give y'all 48 hours to answer that question. And your gift is going to be, what do we want to do this time? We did the two shots of tea the first time. Do we want to do that again? Two shots of tea logo shirt, or do we want to do something else?
I think we can do the shirt. Yeah.
Okay.
Summer is coming,
Yep.
and we
Okay.
want you guys to represent us.
Yes, we
So that
do. We
way,
do. Okay, sounds good. So that's what we're going to do. Two shots of tea. So instead of the regular tea, we're going to do a tank top because it's getting hot outside. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll do a two shots of tea logo tank top. So even if you don't even want the tank top, we still want to hear from you.
I
Okay, we want.
honestly, I was gonna say we should get like a bug, like our two shots of tea thing, and put it on, like a bug spray can, so
Okay.
that when the cicadas do come out,
Oh
our
God.
listeners and viewers are more, prepared.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right. So we're gonna the two shots of tea. That's gonna be the random person that answers our question will get. But we want to hear from you either way. Whether you want a shirt or you don't want a shirt, we want to know what you want your headline to be when you pass away. And what is your legacy? Like what is your legacy headline? What is that gonna be? So I think we have one more thing we wanted to talk about.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I don't know if we have any STUs.
Do that again.
No, you get a
D-
one-time
d-
thing from me when it comes to something like that.
d- 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 d-
Dun dun.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know if we have any SVU, Law and Order SVU fans here, but I am a huge fan of Olivia Benson.
Mm-hmm.
I was
And
actually
Stabler.
aiming, yeah, I was actually aiming to be her, when I was younger. So I went as far as applying to John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York City
Uh-huh.
and actually got accepted. Um,
Go, girl.
and I was looking into applying at NYPD for the NYPD.
Oh, yes.
Um, I was hell bent on being Olivia Benson.
Okay,
Um,
okay. And Olivia Benson's pretty hot too. When the older she gets, she's still beautiful and sexy to me.
yes, yes, yes. She's a boss.
She's
She's a
a boss
boss.
babe. Yes, she is. Yes,
Yes.
she is. Yes,
But
she is.
I don't know if you guys have been following with these seasons, but when Stabler came back on the show, there was some romance vibes between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like really intrigued and excited to see what's going to happen next season between the two of them. Word
Yeah.
is that there is a blossoming romance. I mean, the chemistry is there. It's always been
Right.
there.
Right.
But yeah.
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 I'm
I
excited.
I I want to see it. And I think, with the storyline with Stabler's wife passing, Kathy was her name, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. With Kathy's passing, I believe I saw something. She said, like, um when she passed away, she told Stabler that, like, go go um
Mm-hmm.
with Olivia,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
she could see the chemistry between them as well.
Right, right. It's going to be pretty interesting because Stabler left for a couple, like 2 seasons, I think, 2 or 3 seasons, and now he's back, and it's like their chemistry is awesome. But it's funny because um, in real life they are best friends, and so like the
Yeah.
chemistry is really natural. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen between them because I think that they would make an amazing couple in the series, and SVU and Law and Order are the longest running series out there. And so this is going to be pretty exciting to see if they actually are going to have a romance or is it just going to stay, you know, professional. But I have a feeling that we're going to see a little bit, it's going to move, it's going to shift. But I did read
Absolutely.
somewhere where Olivia is really kind of giving him time to grieve his wife. That was in some of the articles that I read about this whole romance, but people have been asking about this romance for years. And so I think that this series, yeah, is it series? No, this season that's
Season.
coming up, we're gonna see,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see something, and I'm excited about it.
I'm Now, let's just say it's very magnetic, their
Right?
relationship, right?
Yeah.
My thing that keeps ringing, like, there's a red flag that keeps popping up, because I'm like, it's like when you're interested in your best friend and then you take them out of the friend zone, y'all
Yeah.
become romantic, it
Yeah.
shifts the dynamic.
Right.
And I don't want to see them ever break apart.
Right.
So I'm comfortable with seeing them on screen in the space that they're playing now.
Yeah, and that was another thing that was brought up in the articles that I was reading is at there was one point where Stabler did go in for a kiss and she stopped because she was hesitant because she didn't want their friendship to change. So this is going to be pretty
Mm.
interesting, and that's probably something that we should talk about on the private room. Is
I
like,
was just about to say,
yeah,
this this kind of leads into can we do two questions of the day? I know it's
okay,
hard to
sure,
get people to, okay. So my question of the day is, have you or would you ever have a budding relationship that started from the workplace?
okay. Okay, I like it. Okay, workplace romance. Can it work? Love it. Okay. All right. And then talking about the
I
fact
think
of,
that's very juicy.
yeah. And then the other thing is you have that long debate of can men and women be friends? You know,
Yep.
can they be friends? Or when
We hear about work husbands and work wives all the time.
right, right, right. Yep. I like it. I like it. Okay. So the question of the day is how do you feel about workplace romance? Or would you do it? Like, would you cross that boundary? I like it.
Hmm.
I like it. All right.
And then we can dig a little further into that on an episode on the private room. I think that would
Yeah.
be pretty dope.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, good. So y'all make sure that y'all follow our podcast, The Private Room with Tiffany. This is a spinoff of that, Two Shots of Tea, where we're bringing you the tea that is going on during the week. So I'm excited. You want to close us out because we are almost at our time.
Damn, it's already been that.
It
Wow.
has been 26 minutes and 12 seconds.
Well, I guess I just, same thing that I always tell you guys. Be great. Never lessen yourself or dim your light for those who are living in the shade because they can't be as bright as you.
Right.
And strive for the best.
Yeah, strive for the best. Strive for the best. Okay, y'all. So we're going to put it out there. The question of the day is what do you want your legacy headline to be when you pass away? And would you cross boundaries with in the workplace? A lot of people have that work wife, work husband. Would you cross boundaries with someone that you work with and into a relationship? So those are our two questions of the day. Remember, if you answer the question of the day, you'll have the random chance to win a 2 shots of tea tank top. But even if you don't want the tank top, we want you to answer the question because we want to know how you feel about stuff, right? So we have two questions a day. We will post those in the comments. Make sure that you respond to those questions of the day for you to win the free 2 shots of tea tank top. So thank y'all, everyone. That is 2 shots of tea, bringing you the tea that's going on throughout the week. We will see you next week and have a great day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Make sure that y'all follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. 2 Shots of Tea. Bye.